everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Friday. So I'm here with your energy check-in. We're going to take a look at overall energy for Divine Masculine and Feminine, crowning energy for Divine Masculine and Feminine. Then we're going to look at their head, heart, and environment as related to each other. This Mercury retrograde has been a huge shadow period, but it's been really good. I feel like this was absolutely necessary for forward growth, forward movement. Old energies have returned, and let's be grateful for them. Okay, let's be grateful for these things that have come up. We've got the Tower a lot of times. We've got the Devil card a lot of times. And I will tell you, it's my feminine who is suffering and our masculine, but in very different ways. So let's go ahead and get started with the overall energy. And if you guys want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com, okay? And just as a reminder, I'm running a special. You have to book this month. It's for March. I want to give you an advance sale notice for the Akashic Records reading, $15 off the listed price. But in order to get that sale price, you must email me at queenoflight1111@gmail.com. So bottom of the deck energy for Divine Feminine, just in her overall energy, is the Sun and Three of Cups. So what I'm really getting is that there's this happiness, there's this positivity, there's this soul tribe, there's this energy of success and happiness that she is really coming into. Things have been rough. It's been a rough period. I also feel like things have been illuminated potentially about third-party situations or other things that may have been going on in the background that maybe she didn't know about. But I do feel like there is a great deal of illumination that is occurring at this time, specifically for Divine Feminine. Her first card out is the Nine of Cups. There's this card of wishes, wish fulfillment, High Priestess. So she's really using her intuition as to how she wants to fulfill her personal wishes, how she wants to have success. There's this energy of learning lessons. There's growth and development that has come up for her as part of her past, as part of her past wounds. And she's done with the dark night of the soul, Angel de la Nuit. That is, transformation is coming. Dark night of the soul is over with the Emperor. I do feel like there have been some real shadows coming up for Divine Feminine. Things have been illuminated. She's gone through a shadow period, and she's really working through that past sadness, because guess what? Seven of Swords has come up. There's been deceit, or maybe she's been deceived, or maybe she's thinking about the past deceit. And so that has put a pause on the connection as she nurtures, grows, and learns from that energy. Bottom of the deck for Divine Masculine, you can't make this up. They are mirroring. Look at this. Temperance and Seven of Swords. There is this energy that there has been imbalance in this connection because of sabotage, self-sabotage. There's this deceit, trickery, trickster energy. So his overall energy is he's really working this time. Okay, he's always working on this to balance out this deceptive nature. Temperance is a card about moderation, alchemy. Look, there's a time to keep secrets. There's a time to keep things to yourself. But there's also a time to be honest, right? If you are withholding information, that is dishonest behavior. If you're withholding information because, it's like, for example, when people are pregnant, you're not going to tell anybody for what, 2 months in or something. That's understandable. That's being discreet. But when you're in the energy of sheer deception, that's a problem. So he's really trying to figure out when do you exercise this energy, right? So this is what he's tempering. This is what he's balancing. This is what he's healing. And so his overall energy, we've got the Sun card for him too. Things have been illuminated and his world has crumbled. Tower card. So his energy, I really feel like Feminine found something out, or maybe it was old news that she found something out, right? Maybe it was something old from the past, and it has boom, dropped the bomb on him. And so then 3 of Wands, now it's like this manifestation. What can we bring in? We're bringing in fear. We're bringing in illusions. We've brought in a shadow. And there is this connection where he wants to make an offer. I'll tell you, this is to feminine because the Ace of Pentacles sits with her in his headspace. And he wants to make an offer once he has healed and tempered himself. So I do feel like this tower was necessary. This illumination was necessary. Whether it's a past energy or it was a current energy, it doesn't matter. It was absolutely necessary to occur for forward growth movement for Divine Masculine and Feminine. So now let's look at the crowning energy for Divine Masculine and Feminine, okay? What is the most significant energy that they are holding towards each other today? And there is this energy of bottom of the deck, reparenting. When this card comes up, this is old wounds. This is old wounds. This is about what have we learned as children? How did that impact us as adults? What are we learning now? What do we need to unlearn? So this is what is happening at the crossroads about expectations. What are our expectations? Are these realistic expectations or are these programmed expectations? So there is a big energy that is occurring at this time for masculine and feminine around learning and unlearning, about programming, old programming and unprogramming, and really resettling what expectations that they may have towards each other or even for their own lives, okay? So now for Divine Feminine, the first card that we're getting for her as the crowning energy towards Divine Masculine is the Gardener. So when the Gardener energy comes out, this is all about nurturing seeds of love, okay? This is about this energy of planting seeds, finding peace, what keeps me connected, what keeps me grounded, paying attention to the work inside ourselves and outside ourselves. It's time to consider what needs to be removed from our lives, what needs to be planted, and what needs to be nurtured. So when she's thinking about masculine, she's thinking about what's not serving me in this connection, what needs to be removed, what is serving me, what needs to stay, and what needs to be nurtured in this connection. And she's using this in the Magician's energy, and I love it because the Magician has the wisdom. The Magician has the power of passion. They have the knowledge. They have the stability. And so she's really working within her community, okay? She's working maybe with him on this, or maybe she's working with, you know, spiritual teachers or advisors or coaches, and she's really focused on how she wants to nurture this connection, how she wants to nurture herself, nurture her inner self, her outer self, her inner masculine, her outer masculine. All right, there's a lot of energy of, you know, change and transformation. Masculine's energy towards feminine, worthiness. I'm telling you, his crowning energy is worthiness. There is an energy where he has tapped back in to the 5 of Pentacles type of energy, that he is not feeling worthy for Divine Feminine. And I'll tell you, it has to do with this 7 of Swords behavior. When people sabotage themselves, it has to do with low self-esteem and low self-worth. And here you go. This is an energy about, you know, the masculine feeling not worthy, the masculine feeling that they aren't worthy of a love this big. Maybe they're feeling like, you know, they're being judged. Maybe there's an energy that they don't feel like they deserve love or happiness or companionship. So there is a worthiness issue, and this has been illuminated. Sun card again. This is what's been illuminated by Divine Feminine saying, hey, I know whether this is an old energy or a new energy, there is something that has been illuminated for success. Okay, what's been illuminated? You can't make this up. It's a double worthiness on worthiness. The poverty card. When the poverty card comes up, this has all about to do with lack. So maybe there's this energy of, she'll reject me, so I'll reject her first. But this is pure and simple self-worth issues. This is telling me he doesn't feel worthy. It could be a lack of money. It could be a lack of material things. It could be a lack of maturity, but this person doesn't feel lovable. The masculine doesn't feel lovable. So this is where we are with the crowning energy. So now let's talk about the themes for the head, heart, and environment, okay? So the theme for masculine and feminine, divine masculine and feminine's energy. For feminine, we have angel of balance and share the love. There has to be balance. There must be reciprocity in the connection when they're coming together. 3 of Cups. This is what she also has at the bottom of her deck. So there has to be balance. We have to make good choices when we're sharing the love. So if masculine is sharing love elsewhere, or if masculine is not sharing love in a balanced state, that's problematic for divine feminine. And guess what? Guess what? Divine feminine, divine masculine has the exact same bottom of the deck. Rejoice in celebration. So for her, she's like, I'm thinking about balance in love. And he's thinking about balance in the cups that he may be sharing, whether that's friends, family, other stuff, third party, whatever. But he's looking at, am I making good choices when I am sharing my cup with people? I mean, there's so much mirroring going on. So they're learning the lessons, but in different ways. Divine feminine's big lesson here that I'll tell you right off the bat is you can't save your masculine. You can't show him your value. You should already know your value. And divine masculine is, I am self-sabotaging myself because I don't know my value. So value is a big lesson here. Balance is a big lesson here. So when divine feminine thinks of divine masculine, what is she thinking? Archangel Uriel and the 7th chakra. This is the crown chakra. This is about using her intuition to grow. 8 of Pentacles energy. This is about using her intuition, using her intuitive mind, not her ego, not any fears, in order to grow and have success with her masculine. So when she thinks of divine masculine, what is she thinking? Boom, Tower. Things have to change. Things have to crumble with my King of Pentacles. Things have to crumble. I have to get into my intuition. I have to get out of a fantasy land. I've got to get into the reality and make sure that we're both mastering ourselves. He must be a leader, King of Wands. He must take action. And until then, we are in silence mode. And I am going to be in my leadership. I am going to be a boss. I am going to be nurturing. And I am going to be loving. But this imbalance must crumble. This issue of worthiness must crumble. As I garden my mind, my body, and my soul, I'm taking things out that don't serve me. And that could even include divine masculine. So as she's using her intuition, she's thinking about how they can grow successfully. And by the way, I forgot to tell you, bottom of the deck for divine feminine's energy is the 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, and the new beginning. So I feel like what's really happening here is divine feminine saying, I want long-term connection, but I'm not open to it at this time until things change, until things get to a place where we can get fresh energy. And divine masculine's bottom of the deck is this reunion, this past that has come up again around this new beginning. He's evaluating the past. He's evaluating the past to think about how they get to the new beginning. So in the headspace for divine feminine, remember we have the energy of she's using her intuition to grow, to learn, to evolve. And anything that doesn't have a solid foundation will crumble as she further comes into divine feminine energy using her intuition. Her divine masculine has been silent with her. She has been silent with him because they're very much working through their intuition. The next card is there's going to be clarity. There is clarity that has come through the end of this connection, through the transformation of the connection. And what is happening here is that they're in this stalemate. There's a non-committal energy at this time. And what they're wanting to bring in, what they're wanting to manifest is a burden right now because there is lack of emotional mastery. I would say on both ends, not just on masculine, but I do feel like there's this energy of we just can't think about union right now. We've got to focus on the present time. The present time, we are not planting new bricks or seeds rather that are going to come up and really take root. So anything that is faulty or a bad seed has to go away. This period of silence is necessary. We cannot commit to this connection at this time because anything that we want to bring in at this time is a burden because mastery needs to occur in the present state. Divine masculine, what is he thinking when he thinks of his feminine? Here's door to romance. He wants to open up the door to romance, but he's standing his ground. This is an energy of defensiveness, right? This is an energy of, I know what I want. I know I want to open the door to romance, but there's a barrier up. There's a barrier up at this time. So what is he thinking when he thinks about feminine? He's standing in his power. Oh my God. I was like, whoa, look at him, Emperor, wanting to move forward to a commitment. He wants to move forward to this commitment. So he continues to work on himself. Three of Pentacles. He continues to grow and develop all of these emotions, all of this procrastination. But I'm telling you, he's working through his emotions because his feminine has, revealed some trickster energy. Some mysterious energy has come up. And so now there has been this defeat, this conflict. But through this conflict, here's the breakthrough. There's a breakthrough, there is an illumination, and there is a purging of the ego. And when he thinks about his feminine, he wants this new beginning. He wants a brand new start from an innocent place. Ace of Pentacles was in his overall energy. What is divine feminine feeling when she feels for her masculine in her heart space? Look at this, man holding a coin. That's King of Pentacles, who's already come up. There's sadness. There's isolation. She's in the energy of, I don't know. There's some sadness here. I'm isolating myself. I'm spending some time alone. I've got to process my feelings. I've got to process what was illuminated to me before I move forward. So I'm not making any plans for union right now. And frankly, that's exactly what the divine wants. The divine wants you to surrender this union and work on the present moment, the present challenges, the present opportunities. Seven of Wands, that guarded energy. Tower. This is what the divine's saying. Hey, feminine. When something happens, you can't go back into closing your heart. No. Tower again. Tower, tower, tower. He's got the tower. She's got the tower 2 times. So the divine comes in and says, no, feminine, you can't close your heart. You are the magician. You have mastery. You have to think about how you're going to move forward and complete this cycle while you're at the crossroads with divine masculine. This shadow energy, this stuck energy, this restrictive energy that the Queen of Pentacles, divine feminine, is experiencing must end. She's stuck in the breakup. She's stuck in defeat right now. So they're telling her, find your strength, because guess what? You are the badass Queen of Wands that can handle this flood of emotions. You can do it. In the heart space for divine masculine, look at this shadow card. This is the moon. This is the moon. He is anxious, and look at this, anxiety. Look at, they're both 18s, 9 and 9, spending time alone. He feels very alone in his heart, and guess what? She had sadness and isolation. So when he's in his heart space for divine feminine, he is in his fears. He is facing his shadows, and he's trying to get to the other side to find the light. So now what's he feeling in his heart when he feels for feminine? Okay, here we have it again, 9 of Swords again. So we have anxiety, we have the moon, and then we have 9 of Swords. He's stressed. There's stress, there's anxiety, there's sleepless nights about his lessons, about how they can come together and work together on this commitment. So he has retreated. He is healing these fears, the moon card again, in order to move forward with his feminine. But he feels this rejection. He feels abandoned. He feels like he doesn't have his self-worth to be with the Queen of Cups, who has been so loyal to him. So we don't have the Queen of Cups out, so I had to ask, who's the Queen of Cups? And my High Priestess came out. We know this Divine Feminine. So boom, 8 of Cups. So he does feel like they're walking away from this 10 of Pentacles, from building anything long term, and because he feels like things have been torn up or destroyed. Tower again. So there is this heavy energy. There's a lot of fear of loss for masculine and feminine. I don't feel like feminine's feeling fear of loss. If I'm being really, really tapped in, masculine's like, oh my God, I can lose her again. And feminine's like, I'm not putting up with this crap again, and I need to get out of the shadow. And so she's just trying to rebuild her structure, and he's trying to make sure that this isn't another loss and a breakup. So now, Divine Feminine's environment as related to masculine, journey and win or lose. This is 5 of Swords. This is a very challenging card. She's like, you know what? I'm going to continue my journey. Win or lose. Win or lose. When this doesn't happen, if this connection doesn't work out, I don't win, you don't win. We both are going to lose, right? But she's going to continue her journey regardless, because she is here for a mission. She is here for a mission. She's not just here for sacred union. Even though she smelt it, felt it coming, it was so tangible. The Divine's like, stop planning for union. Work on the now. 8 of Wands. Communication is now stuck, and both masculine and feminine have isolated themselves. Queen of Pentacles. She's really trying to ground this partnership, this connection, because she's the Empress. Of course she's the Empress. She's embodying the Empress. This is her divine love. She wants to move forward, but this isolation, this estrangement is necessary. This connection needed a breakthrough so that, they can continue to work on their soul spark. And right now, things are stuck. What's stuck? These wishes are stuck because egos are still being shed. All right, what about masculine's environment? Look at this, Archangel Ariel, 2nd chakra. This is the sacral chakra. This is about vulnerability. This is about intimacy. This is about expression has been sacrificed. He feels silenced. He doesn't feel he can be vulnerable right now because of his self-worth. And so how does this play out in his environment? Well, let's see. How does it play out? He is not able to communicate his deepest, most vulnerable feelings right now. So he's holding on to them. He's holding on. He's not moving towards a new beginning because he's very emotionally weighed down. And here's that emotion card. It's just like so many emotions, overwhelming emotions about his divine feminine, the Empress, who he is stressed about. But he knows that the divine has intervened. So he's thinking about how to move forward towards his Queen of Pentacles, who he deceived and asked for forgiveness. And he knows he must do the right thing and master himself in order to come forward. You can't make this up. I channel this real time and boom, work needs to be done. If sacred union is going to occur, stop focusing on the future of union and focus on healing this crap now. And the crap is that self-worth. We've got to heal that. Masculine has to heal that. Feminine needs to heal that. You are worthy of an emperor to stand up, and you are worthy to choose you. With or without him, you are going to be okay. And frankly, masculine will be okay without feminine too. They are here to be divine masculine and divine feminine within themselves. Self-union is critical. And so we have to heal those very deep wounds of sadness and betrayal. And when we look at it from a higher consciousness, we will know that it came from a place of not feeling worthy. So it is time to reparent, unprogram, relearn, and move forward. It is time to shed the 7 of Swords energy for feminine, and it is time to shed this 5 of Pentacles energy that creates the 7 of Swords energy for divine masculine. I hope this helped, and if you guys want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. And don't forget that I have a special for March. It's an advance sale, must be booked this month on the Akashic Records reading, and that is a reading on your soul contract. What are you here to do? Where are you at in the contract? And what can potentially happen in the future? In order to book that at the sale price, which is $15 off, you must email me at queenoflight1111@gmail.com for the link. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.